Welcome to Web Handling. My name is DRroisum. What's up? What can we look forward to in 2024 on this all web handling show? More of the same? Something different? Or a bit of both? Let's find out. With a show that has had 250,000 views, it should not be surprising to get feedback. The great majority, but not everything, is favorable. For example, one person noted that my favorite office chair is squeaky. I tried to oil it without success, so now I just try and sit still. Another suggestions that I vary my camera view or add a second camera. Together I take these as suggestions to up my video game. I also get comments to the effect that they want me to be more spontaneous instead of using a script. While I can deliver extemporaneous conference talks with zero practice and do it well, and sometimes even superbly, I just can't seem to do the same in front of a camera. That is, by the way, not an uncommon experience among teachers and presenters. So I may not be able to move too much towards that extemporaneous direction. However, I've also noted that we get better results when sharing personal history than with some of the more technical shows. So you can expect a continuation of the ever-popular War Stories series. To make a show like the one you're watching now will take me about 3 to 4 hours per week, even after 10 years of practice and experience. Video like this is often called industrial video, where content is king. It is far more utilitarian than Hollywood because there's no studio, no staff, and I have minimal training and equipment. I show how to do industrial video in Web 301.21 through 23 if anyone else is curious on how to do so on a limited schedule and a shoestring budget. Since I already spend about a half a day every week on this show, it is a big ask to up my video game even a tiny bit, because that could easily make this a day-long project. That is, a half day or a full day that I could have spent on any number of other activities, of which I have dozens. Some examples would be to use 2 cameras, or walk around with a camera, vlogging style. Another would be to add visual elements and movement onto the timeline. But heck, why not? I do have some photo arts training and some experience. I also have a subscription to all the Adobe products, which include After Effects and Premiere Pro, both of which have a super steep learning curve of about 1 month of training and practice. So maybe it's now time to learn some new skill and try some new things. So my New Year's resolution is that I will try and up my video game a bit, so long as I can deliver new and useful content every week and still spend less than a day doing it. Also, I must steer around my core Web 101 class material so that I don't cannibalize that income-producing source. About 10 years ago, I gave a keynote speech at an AIMCAL conference entitled Failure to Succeed. You will see an updated version next week. The theme was that in order to succeed big, you have to fail big and fail many times. Failure is a necessary ingredient to growth and learning. One temptation might be for me to use video tricks, such as this cartooning. I will not do this. First, because any element that doesn't contribute to the story is a distraction. And second, because it takes more time that could be better spent on content generation. Still, I will occasionally add new visual or audio elements as experiments in the video arts. I hope you will forgive me if they don't all work well, because failing is part of trying and growing. Enough blathering. That is a sin in videography because it shows one values one's own time more than the audience's time. By that I mean it takes extra effort to tighten the delivery to shorten the view time without shortening the content. Okay, of course what you can expect in 2024 is more technical content. We will also do more war stories because they are very popular and because they're a good way to learn from another's mistakes instead of learning the hard way. I will start by sharing some of my biggest failures in the next 2 episodes. These you for sure will not want to miss. I will also start a few new series including equations, which I've avoided in this show for reasons I will explain in the intro to the series. I also plan to talk a bit about testing. However, what I may be most personally excited about is that I will share more personality. Beginning this episode, I will add a treat in the show notes that is entirely unrelated to web handling. Most will be links to creative personal videos I've made, but there will also be other surprises. Writing and videography has always been a partnership. The author produces and the readers respond with money, or in this case, likes and shares and subscribes. I also welcome comments of any sort, but particularly questions. I don't mind getting and answering questions because it gives me ideas for new content. Again, thank you so very much for your continued support of this All Web Handling channel. Stay tuned for next week's show where I will share secrets for personal and professional failure based on true events. If you have a topic you would like to hear about, let me know in the comments section below. If you found any of these stories to be interesting or useful, please like and share and subscribe. And remember not to forget to check out the show notes for surprises. See you next time.